The George Floyd protests this summer caught everybody off guard, apparently including Denver police. They told us that today on the heels of a report which suggests several ways the department could do a better job of crowd control in the future. Denver 7's Liz Gilardi joins us tonight at the state capitol with details. Liz?
And Shannon, this report is critical of DPD's response. It also hands down 16 recommendations for the department, but maybe the most telling thing in that report is the Office of the Independent Monitor says DPD couldn't even provide much of the information they needed for that analysis. As protests grew at the Capitol.
When we talk about the unprecedented nature of almost this perfect storm that occurred in our city, as well as many other cities across the country.
This report from Denver's Independent Monitor paints a picture of a department that was caught off guard. Protests started on May 28th after George Floyd was killed. As more people gathered and police tried to disperse crowds, their tactics were called into question.
I was scared. I didn't know what to think. I know that I had my window down, and when the first shots came in, it hit my hand because I tried to cover my face.
We talked with this couple on June 1st after their car was struck with pepper balls while they were out delivering food for DoorDash. According to the report, body camera video shows DPD officers deploying less lethal force in ways described as extremely troubling. It says that force was used against people who were only verbally objecting and not engaged in any apparent physical resistance.
I do take accountability and responsibility for our department's actions. We will use this report in order to improve.
Denver police used so many less lethal munitions, they placed a $200,000 order for more supplies, even using a state patrol plane to fly to Wyoming to pick them up. The report also highlighted a serious gap in body camera footage. For example, on June 1st, between 150 and 200 DPD officers were assigned to the protest, but DPD could only produce body camera video for 38 officers. This despite 124 arrests that day.
The challenge was being able to mount those body cams to the protective gear that our officers needed.
Denver police couldn't even provide rosters of the officers who worked the first 4 days. Some officers involved in misconduct complaints could not be identified. But Denver police wasn't the only agency to respond. The report called for a better working relationship with nearby law enforcement so they are all on the same page when responding to a large protest.
This caught us off guard, just like it caught many cities across the country off guard.
And the report also talks about lasting trauma for police and the community, including damage to public trust. Chief Pazin today says that he wants to be held accountable and wants to be transparent. That's why they're going to create a dashboard with these 16 recommendations so the public can track, follow, and monitor the progress. Reporting live was Gilardi, Denver 7.
Liz, thank you.